my god, I came to this lame webinar and no one cares, only me. She was the background nose holding the mic. Her expression did not translate to people actually stopping to listen to her. So I think the reason why the people were not paying attention to that lady, even though the message was important, is because... Hello my dearest entrepreneur friends. In this video, we're gonna talk about why is it that sometimes when we express something, it doesn't land with people. That's the video of today. Okay, let me tell you a quick story. I went to a networking event, and you guys, I don't do it often because I'm not crazy. I love my introverted world. To me, networking events are terribly painful in the nervous system level. But I went to a networking event. I go I would say twice a year, that's the max. And in this event, there was something interesting that was happening. And you know, to be honest with you, I go to networking events to kind of like do my little observational things and learn about humans and their behavior. And this was perfect for that. So at least I got something out of it, this story that I'm going to share with you guys. You know how these events, they have sponsors sometimes, and you kind of need to listen to the sponsors, and you're like, okay, this is just a sponsor, whatever. But this one wasn't a sponsor. This was a lady who was collecting donations for children with cancer. Okay? So I remember she was very close to me. I was standing very close to her. She had a screen behind her. And I remember she was like, okay, so I'm here to, you're collecting donations for children with cancer. And she had slides behind her, like pictures and kids in the hospital and all of that. And then what happened to you guys was people, they kept talking. You could hear them talking, laughing, having a conversation. Actually, people did not stop and be like, okay, let me see what this lady has to say. No. She was kind of there as a background noise. She was the background noise holding the mic. And everyone else was like, whatever. They went back to their own conversations. They were like drinking, having fun, laughing. And I remember watching the lady even saying, okay, so donations are going to be... I'm going to be in that corner there, in that corner, okay? You can come. And yeah, okay, thanks. Thanks a lot. And as I was watching her, I was thinking, okay, first of all, you could argue that what she went to advocate for was really freaking important. Her message mattered. She was collecting donations for children with cancer. But because of this one reason we're going to talk about in this video, her message, her expression did not translate to people actually stopping to listen to her. And how many of us, by the way, how many of us have important messages that are actually helpful in serving people, and for some reason, people don't pay attention, they don't land, and we think we might have a confidence problem, right? You could argue, well, maybe she was like a little bit not confident. Like if she was like speaking like this, like, hey guys, I have something important to say. Maybe it's the way she was speaking. That's what you might be thinking. Or maybe you could be thinking, oh, that was a very insensitive crowd, in fact, and they were self-absorbed business owners and they don't care. I don't think that was the case. I think there was something else. And when we have important messages and we're like, okay, this is kind of not landing, we get in our head about it. We're like, why? Why is it not landing? Why people are not getting it? I don't know. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, okay? So I think the reason why the people were not paying attention to that lady, even though the message was important, is because she was self-conscious. So when we are self-conscious, so what does that mean? So when we are self-conscious, our attention is essentially on ourself. It's almost like the spotlight is on you. And when you are self-conscious, what you're thinking is, okay, I'm here holding this mic. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Okay, I think I memorized my lines, but I'm not sure. Like, what if I forget them? Wow, that's how my voice sounds like when I speak. Yeah, I don't like my voice. Like, are they looking at me? Like, do they see that I gain weight? Okay, what if my hair is weird? Like, I sometimes my hair is weird and I only know it at the end and no one tells me, right? And I'm not sure if that's exactly what she was thinking, but her attention was not what she was trying to convey. Like, half of it was managing how people think of her and what people think of her. And many times it happens to us as well when we are thinking, okay, do I sound weird? Like, when we split our attention, is like half of the attention goes to ourselves and half to the message, but then most to ourselves, right? And that's when people are not feeling it. They're like, okay, you're kind of not here, you're half here, right? And there's a difference between that. There's a difference. And I'll tell you guys this example as well. Because I went to this concert and I love this guy. He's such a talented artist. And as he was singing, like, he kept interrupting the singing and he went like, how they do the sound effects and all that. And when that happened, you guys, I felt like this almost like the transmission, like me being immersed in flow with the artist, it got broken again, because he was like, okay, let me do this, let me do that. Okay, I'm singing and then do this and do that. That's how you think. And that's what you feel like, okay, like I was with you and now you broke the flow. Like I was with you and now you broke the flow. And I see this happen all the time. I felt this happen. I felt this happen about 2 weeks ago. I was hosting a webinar in helping people overcome the fear of being seen. And I remember I was just having one person showing up at the beginning. After that, more came. But the moment there was one person showing up, I thought to myself, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. Like, what if this person thinks that it's, only this person? And what if they think, oh my God, I came to this lame webinar and no one cares, only me? Like, I had all these thoughts and he was like, oh, why can't I unmute myself? Like, no, you can't because I'm presenting first. And then if you have a question, I'll mute you, Guys, it took me a while to get back to flow, right? Because you get interrupted, your flow got interrupted because you're trying to manage the people, but you're also trying to be dropping into the experience itself. And I do think with practice that gap gets shortened. And many times, when we got in our heads about, okay, like, well, how do I sound like? How do I look like? Oh my God, my hair is terrible from this angle. Like, let me just adjust this. And also, I should move my head like this, right? Then it will be good because we are focusing on ourselves way too much, right? So one of the things to me, when it comes to expression, and we want people to actually hear what we have to say because it matters, it's important, what we need to learn to work on is to understand, first of all, is that if your attention is on you, and what do you sound like, what do I think of you, like what is that you're imagining that will happen when people see you, then your expression is compromised and your magnetism is compromised. The message itself gets compromised. Right? And it will not land with people that well because you're like, okay, I don't know, why should I even pay attention? And with attention economy, like everyone is like overstimulated. Like we think, okay, I need to kind of be like louder or, that's what people think, right? I need to be someone else, but it's not the case. You need to work on where you shift your attention. And one of the things I teach inside of the program called Express, I'll tell you more about in a second, is, first of all, what is it that you're afraid will happen? We're going to work with that. And also, where should you shift your attention instead? Like, these are the things we are working with actively inside of the Express program. And this is a program I'm running June 17, live on Zoom. If you're interested in coming and working with your expression because you have something interesting to say, it matters, it's important, you have a mission, you have a message, you want it to actually get to the people. You need to work on, how do I not fragment my attention? How do I not split my attention? How can I maintain this while people are watching me? That's what we're going to work on inside of the Express program. This program is currently priced at $47. The price will increase as the modules start to drop. And I'm going to put a link in the description of this episode. Once you click that link and you register for the program, you're going to receive an email from me. We'll tell you exactly where this program will take place, what are the dates, And also you get access to replays if you can't make it live. So if you're interested in Expressed, again, I can't wait to see you there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.